Off his visit to the South Bronx, Donald Trump's looking to change that.
Thank you, everybody. What a crowd. This is something. You know, we wanted to keep it small because who knew? This is like a love fest. Love fest. It's a love fest. We love you. Thank you, darling.
Here's the native New Yorker feeling right at home.
I was sort of like a hot guy. I was hot as a pistol. I think I was hotter than I am now when I became president. The costs have gone up so much. Bacon has gone. I don't eat bacon anymore. It's too expensive. When he's finished with his speech, he can never find the stairs.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's a new day. We thank the good Lord. Thank God it's a new day. So good to see you. Yes, you, and you. Welcome back. It's me, WJ, on our Channel 1 Life, many seasons. Hey, we already know what we're talking about. Hot Trump. Now, this is his campaign rally in the Bronx, New York. New York? Yeah, that happened yesterday, actually, and there was so many oppositions. I'm just going to go right into it. You can see what happened, and then we could talk through it as we go on. Please put your comments below. Let me know what you think. Let's just watch this.
He can never find the stairs.
He's talking about Biden.
And when he does, it's not a pretty picture either. Thank goodness for Secret Service. They come up and they guide him off. She wrapped him up all cozy in a comforter of silk and laid him by the fireside with some honey and some milk. She hurried home from work that night, and soon as she arrived, she found the pretty snake she'd taken in had been revived. But instead of saying, "Thank you, ma'am," the snake gave her a vicious bite.
This morning, supporters waited in line in the rain to hear the former president, a borough that voted 90% for Biden in 2020, which today became a bit more red. After 4 years, you could feel the buyer's remorse. Johnny was there as our witness.
Just real quick. So that was covered by Fox News, and one of my favorite on Fox News, Jesse Waters. I like Jesse. Very practical, very blunt, very straight to the point. I like listening to Jesse. So just wanted to throw that out there. Let's just keep going.
Why are you here today?
To support Donald Trump. I am here for Trump.
To support Donald Trump. To put America first.
What do you like about Donald Trump?
Everything. He's from Queens, and he speaks our language.
Queens, baby.
I like Trump because he keep it real. He don't got no filter. He's for the people.
He speaks money, and this is what the country needs. We need money, not inflation. We need money.
Everything was under control. We had low inflation. We had gas under above
Facts.
80.
What issues are people in the Bronx facing?
Economic stress. They're facing an illegal invasion.
In the Bronx right now, it's definitely crime.
Prices is extreme.
We care about the housing. We care about the crime.
How has Joe Biden addressed those issues?
He hasn't.
He hasn't addressed them. He wants to make them worse.
Nothing. He's just been talking a lot.
The Biden name in the Bronx sounds like mass incarceration.
What has Joe Biden done for the minority community?
He's done nothing but say, "You ain't black."
Incarcerated us. Not a thing.
Absolutely nothing.
I really could not tell you what he's done.
Joe Biden says if you don't support him, you ain't black. Are you black?
Hey, Joe, guess what?
Oh, I'm absolutely black, and I support Trump.
I don't know why he would say that. He's not even black.
I guess I say I ain't black because I'm not voting for him.
Trump is more black than him. Trump is black as I am. You heard?
You heard?
Love was in the air. Donald Trump speaking for over an hour, addressing the economy, the border, foreign policy, and, of course, Joe Biden.
Our subways are squalid and unsafe. The ceiling tiles are falling down, and they look worse than a third world country. The medians of our highways are crumbling. Our sidewalks are littered with garbage, bottles, and trash. Biden is not getting the job done for the Bronx. The minute crooked Joe Biden shuffles out the door, I will rapidly rebuild the greatest economy in the history of the world. Look, we had the greatest economy in history. In Brooklyn, American students at James Madison High School were recently told they had to stay at home from school so their classrooms could be turned into housing for thousands of migrants. Very simply, Joe Biden puts illegal aliens first. I put America first. I put America first.
Quite frankly, I one side of me feels or believes that Joe Biden doesn't even know what's going on. I'm not sure he's aware of what's going on. I think he's just been fed information that he cannot validate himself, because I cannot believe that the leader, the commander-in-chief, the president of the United States of America will be okay with other people being taken care of first before the people that actually voted him in to office. I think something is terribly wrong. Something is not adding up. Something is not making sense to me. So I don't know. My belief is that he doesn't really know what's going on. He's just been told one thing and other things are happening behind him. And obviously he's not alert enough. He's not smart enough. He's not vibrant enough to know what's going on and validate that himself. I mean, it's really that bad.
Not everybody was happy that Trump was on their turf. Reverend Al Sharpton, happy DEI Thursday, by the way, was ready for a street fight.
Donald Trump is a street fighter. You do not come into the ring with him with gloves, looking for a referee to stop every 3 minutes rest. No, this is a street fight. You come in with a broke bottle and an ash can because it's going to be that kind of battle.
Fighting dirty.
When will someone tell this man, Al Sharpton, that black folks are really not buying his story any longer? He's not connecting, and I'm not sure why he's not seeing the disconnect. Every time I see him on TV now, it's quite demoralizing. It's depressing. Like, what are you about to say? I already know what you're about to say. It doesn't go outside of the box of racism, race bait. Just nothing really practical that's helpful to anyone. So I don't know. Every time I see Al Sharpton, I'm already thrown off. Like my ears already shut. I don't really want to hear what he has to say. I'm sorry. I don't know if you feel that same way. Let me know. Put it in the comments below. We got to do better, man. I mean, if you keep doing the same thing and it's not working, you got to change your strategy. But I don't think the Dems get it. They keep doing the same thing over and over again. But it's now just too obvious. In the past, people were, somewhat skeptical of, speaking their minds. Right now, people don't really care anymore. So, I don't know. You tell me what you think.
Democrats don't know any other way. Forget about winning hearts and minds. They'd rather throw you in jail and call you racist. Here's Joe Biden's new ad. Watch.
Of course I hate these people.
Donald Trump disrespecting black folk is nothing new. He was sued for refusing to rent his apartments to black families and called for the execution of 5 innocent black and brown teenagers.
And it's more than anger, it's hatred.
It's why Trump stood with violent white supremacists, warned of a bloodbath if he loses the next election, and if he's president again, vowed to be a dictator who wants revenge on his enemies. Now, who do you think that is?
Donald Trump's been running his mouth his whole life, nonstop. And they can't find a single thing he said that's racist. They have to go back to the 80s to find Central Park 5. Here's Trump in the 80s, by the way. Black America wanted to be Trump before Black America had even heard the name Joe Biden. Politics has always been personal. Personality's persuasive, but nothing persuades like results. Traditional Democrat constituencies, young, black, Hispanic voters, are not better off than they were 4 years ago.
That's true.
And are coming around to a man who represents a movement they were told not to trust. But every bone in their body tells them that they can't trust the party bosses. Sick of their corny commands and broken promises, people in the Bronx and all over America are beginning to think for themselves, independently, outside of a system that's trapped and scolded them for opening their mouths and eyes. AOC's brain can't even grasp anything other than left-right.
And that's the thing. If you, again, I did this in one of my prior videos, so if you haven't seen that, you could go back and see that as well. My thing is, if you want to tell me to believe in you, you got to offer me something. You can't just tell me to come over to your side just because I'm black. Okay? Nah. What do you have for me? Everything is a two-way street. You can't just tell me come over to your side. What do you have for me? The Dems don't have anything. You're just telling me don't vote for this guy. But I can see what this guy has done. He's done it for 4 years. We can see it. We've seen yours for 4 years. We're not pleased. And you telling me to come over there. For what? What do you have to offer me? Other than talking and trying to, just trying to remind me that because I am black, I need to be on your side. I'm sorry, that's not making any sense for me. I'd like to be where things are working. If it's not working, I don't subscribe to that. I don't go there. So
watch her stammer and lie. Humiliated, Trump gets bigger crowds in her borough than she does.
New York City's blue. Brooklyn's blue. Brooklyn is blue.
Let's hear that again.
She does.
New York City's blue. Brooklyn's blue. Brooklyn is blue. Queens is...
One more time. That is crazy. Oh, my God.
New York City's blue. Brooklyn's blue. Brooklyn is blue. Queens is blue. The Bronx is blue. And he's got nowhere to go. And so he's decided to come to the South Bronx. He's broke. He needs to pay these legal funds and, bussing people in order to get those donations so that he can funnel them to his legal fees is kind of his business right now.
Trump doesn't have to be in court for a week. He doesn't have to be in the Bronx. He wants to. Trump's not going to the Bronx because he's broke. He's going to the Bronx because the Bronx is broke, thanks to Bidenomics and AOC.
Indeed.
Johnny's been there since 2. Hasn't seen a single bus pull up.
People like AOC, I don't know, don't they just get it? I'm not even sure how she got into the position she's in. Who voted her in? I mean, something is terribly wrong. Something is definitely terribly wrong.
Where are you from?
The Bronx, actually.
I'm originally from the Bronx and from New York.
I'm from the Bronx.
Right here in the Bronx, New York. This is home, right here.
AOC says if you're not a Democrat, you don't belong here in the Bronx.
Right.
What do you say?
I disagree with that.
I don't think she should be here in the Bronx. I actually don't know any Democrats living in the Bronx.
Look, AOC, look at the tremendous support for Mr. Donald J. Trump.
You need to tell her then she need to stay out the Bronx because look at all the people around. Everybody's here for Trump.
I am a Democrat, and I belong here.
There you go.
And who are you voting for?
Donald J. Trump.
What has AOC done for the Bronx?
She's done nothing for the Bronx.
Zero.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's gotten any better.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Let her come to the Bronx and let her come among us people that struggle. She doesn't even know what struggle is.
All these people want is to be heard. And when you realize that, you understand how easy a politician's job is. Even easier than mine.
And that's the thing. It amazes me when politicians try to argue with people that they are supposedly supposed to be serving. When the people say you have done nothing, they say, "Oh no, come, let me show you what I've done." No. we cannot see it, you have not done anything. I don't need to see your paperwork. I don't need to see your write-ups. I don't need to see any of your forged documentation. I can see. So if I don't see developments around me, around us, you have not done anything. So I don't get it when they try to say, oh, look at what I've done. Everyone can see what happened under Donald Trump. The gas prices, the border, the economy, the crime was down. And the reverse is the case now. But yet you're telling me we cannot see what you have done. So what is it that you have done that we cannot see that's on the books, but we can see in practical terms? Case in point, you have not done anything.
You listen to the voters and you deliver the goods. That's it. You don't ignore them and deliver for yourself. AI would do a better job in Washington than Democrats. The Bronx has never felt more abandoned.
We have so many Americans doing so bad in this country because we have people in this country believe that they have the right to strip us of our humanity, strip us of everything that we own, strip us of our rights to raise our children the way we want to raise our children. Yeah. We have to stand up against them.
Absolutely.
It's not about just supporting Trump. It's supporting your rights. Mm-hmm. It's supporting this country's rights. Yes. It's supporting our children. All of you people at home that's scared to come out and say you support Donald Trump, we get you. We understand. You might lose your job. You might lose, but vote for it anyway. If you continue to support the Democratic Party, which is anti-black, you're a damn fool.
The forgotten men and women of this country, the normies, and blue-collar Democrats who've been slighted for decades are all joining together as a part of a growing movement from the ground up. The movement reaches from the heartland to the street corner. It's everywhere. And the Bronx is just the beginning. Trump's campaigning on Biden's side of the field now. Look for more rallies in swing state blue cities like Philly, Milwaukee, Detroit, Atlanta, Las Vegas. We're fundamentally altering the American political coalition and returning power to the people. Some would say we're saving democracy.
Wow, wow, wow. Just wow. Just wow. I think it was a successful President Donald Trump. That was a success. In spite and regardless of the fact that they were trying to do everything they can to stop him from going into the Bronx, he did it. And it was a success. I consider that a success. A lot of people are tired. Very tired and angry because things are just not working the way we know it should be working. Things are not working the way we expect them to be working. And it's a very sad story. I like that last comment and statement made by that gentleman. He charged a lot of people, encouraged a lot of people. I think what he's saying, it's really what it is. We just have to come out. We know there's a lot of irregularities in the ballots, in the mailing ballots and all that stuff. So we have to come out and vote our minds and not worry about what anyone is thinking. Hey, another 4 years of this, it's not sustainable. Another 4 years of the current administration is not sustainable for America. I'm glad, AOC, you got what you deserve. The Bronx and not have no respect for you. You have done nothing. And they're not happy with the job that you're doing. So instead of trying to fight Donald Trump, I think you should go back on the drawing board and try to do your job. Make your people happy. That's your priority. You're not voted in to fight the president or the former president to put yourself in the limelight. Go do the job you were hired to do. Thanks for stopping by. It's me, W. Joe, at Channel 1 Life Many Seasons. If this is your first time, welcome to the family. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be coming back with more pieces. We need to wrap this up. Thanks for stopping by again. You know how we like to close it out on this channel. We like to remind ourselves. We remember, we got one life with many seasons. God bless you, and I'll see you soon. You take care now. Bye-bye.